The old burying ground needs bodies, living ones. The old burying ground is Halifax's first public space. It opened the day after settlers landed on the shores of Jabuktuk. A British passenger fell off the sloop Sphinx. Before Halifax could even be established, the burying ground was established first. 12,000 burials and 274 years later, the grounds remain mostly intact. And that takes work. I spoke with Craig Ferguson, member of the board of the Old Burying Ground Foundation.
This volunteer drive is an initiative of the Old Burying Ground Foundation. And it's sort of like we want to see who's out there and who's interested. And then I think we'll figure out more projects that we can do with them. In the past, we've had volunteer work bees to rake up the leaves in the fall and that sort of thing. So there's probably lots of things that people can help with. But we've just never done this before where we've reached out to the general public and tried to create a roster of volunteers, just people who want to help.
The Old Burying Ground hopes the more public involvement maintaining the grounds, the more the grounds will be maintained as a public space.
Our goal is to get people in the community more interested and more engaged with the Old Burying Ground. It's a National Historic Site that a lot of people walk by every day without knowing what it is. It's only open for about half the year. So that's an issue. But the half a year that it is open, we want people to feel like it's a part of their community that they can come in and access. They can learn about history and see it, or even just to have a quiet place to like sit down and drink your coffee and have a moment away from the hustle and bustle of the traffic downtown. We want people to feel like it's a public resource because that's always what it's been,
Haligonians have been caring for the grounds for close to 300 years. It's a tradition that has run as quietly as the grounds themselves. And if you're interested, you can follow the Old Burying Ground on Twitter @buryingground or visit their website oldburyingground.ca. I'm Katy Jean with SaltWire.